Hi guys, this is Quab20 once again. Just wanted to touch on something that is catching the airways at the moment in boxing, which is Floyd Mayweather Jr. versus Sergio Martinez. Now, Sergio Martinez over the weekend dominated a fella by the name of Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., who happens to be the son of the Mexican legend Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. Sorry, my apologies. We stumble on these names from time to time. But this would be a great fight, actually. You got two slick boxers. Sergio Martinez, we know over the years, particularly has brought attention to himself since he fought Kermit Cintron in a fight that was a draw. But he did gain a lot of fans from that fight, and has continued to do well and dominate the sport over the years since that fight. Little was known about Martinez prior to Kermit Cintron, which was a shame, really. Now that he's in his late 30s, we're starting to give him his accolades and the utmost respect. And we also saw him with a devastating knockout of Paul Williams, and also prior to that knockout, the domination of Kelly the Ghost Pavlik. And since that fight, Kelly Pavlik hasn't really been the same since, and has been fighting B-level opposition. But Sergio Martinez is a very slick fighter, as we know. He likes to drop his hands low, showboat from time to time, and at times is vulnerable due to that. And as we saw in his last fight against Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., he was dropped in the 12th round, even after dominating the first 11 rounds of that fight. And it was very difficult to give Chavez Jr. a round in that fight. I do believe that Sergio Martinez, even though he ducks and evades a lot of punches, he is flawed in the defensive department. And he kind of does better when the fighter is the aggressor, when the fighter is pursuing him. He's able to move around better, and he's able to counter punch and duck and bop and weave and do a lot of slick things in the ring to evade his opponent's attack. Now, against a formidable opponent like Floyd Mayweather, who happens to be smaller than Martinez, it might be a little bit difficult or different, so to speak. Considering that Mayweather is able to fight on the inside and the outside, and is able to adapt during the course of a fight. Mayweather doesn't give you the same look every single round. He does give you different looks in the ring. But Mayweather, in many ways, people like to describe him as a computer. I think Mayweather would win a fight against Sergio Martinez if he was slightly bigger than him, or maybe the same size. But considering that Mayweather is smaller and has fought 154 twice, that isn't really his natural weight. But from a stylistic point of view, it would be quite difficult to say who would win, considering that Mayweather, is quite slick in his own right and technically gifted, and in many ways I would say is accurate with his punches against his opposition, even against someone like Sergio Martinez. I think even with that, he would find difficulties with Martinez, because I'm not saying that he's going to be fighting someone that's a mirror image of himself, but he's going to be fighting someone that he's never fought like in his entire career. Someone taller and someone bigger and someone that hits harder than him. But from a stylistic point of view, I do think Mayweather wins, simply because I think I think Martinez kind of struggles when someone's fighting on the back foot and is just as slick as him. And I think Mayweather is going to do a lot of fighting on the back foot against Martinez. So from that stylistic point of view, I would say Mayweather wins that fight. Um, but we probably never know. We probably never know. But that's just my early prediction for now. I could change it. I could switch and bait a little bit. Who knows? But that's what I think right now at this stage. Looking at Martinez, and sometimes looking at his vulnerabilities at times when he drops his hands, I think Mayweather is a bit more fine-tuned than Martinez is, in my honest and humble opinion. As long as Mayweather stays intelligent in the ring and doesn't show too much overconfidence, I think he would beat someone like Martinez, despite Martinez punches generally being the jab and the straight right hand. Anyway, this is Quab20 signing out. Peace.